Hey guys, good afternoon. My name is Rigo Murillo, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Lunch Talk. What a week it has been! What a week it's been for everybody, not just in business, but in our country and around the world. A lot of things going on right now. But, anyways, this show is here for us to have the opportunity to have conversations together and talk about some stuff. If you missed last week, we had a great guest, Paul Carter from a company by the name of Beehive. They've got a great product. We were talking with them yesterday, or excuse me, last week. If you haven't seen it, make sure to go back and check it out. It was really interesting to see what they were doing. But funny enough, was today Paul had made a post, and I found that post to be pretty interesting. And I thought, you know what? What a great topic to speak about. And so, normally, as you know, we get a little preparation. We usually try to get guests going on, but we've been moving into our new offices. So MW Partners, my company, ourselves, our whole staff, we've been getting ourselves ready, moving into new office space. Really excited about that. We've got new studio space getting built, something we've been trying to do for a while. So we're not all the way there yet, but needless to say, it has been an extremely exhausting week as we started shortly after our last Wednesday show. So, anyways, if this is your first time uh, seeing us live and the first time to this program, thank you for being here. But do us a favor. Why don't you give us a hashtag live in the comment section, and that's going to be really helpful. If you want to be a part of the show, um, one of the things that you can do is let us know. Drop something in the comment, and if you want to have a discussion, we will bring you in. We'll get you a link, and we can bring you into the conversation so we can all talk together. Um, so, anyways, the question that Paul had brought up, and I thought was really great, was basically this: he had a contractor within his group ask um, if they should use a personal photo, like a family photo or whatnot, in their profile with LinkedIn. And he had asked, his network what we all thought about it. And I thought this was pretty interesting because, one of the things that we do when we work with our clients is we specifically work with them on that aspect. And the comment, the response I had given to Paul was, well, what's the intention? What's the intention of what you're on LinkedIn for? And so in the post, when I put this out, is my thought is LinkedIn becoming the next Facebook. We see a lot of people dropping comments like that, like, when someone is putting something personal in, keep this professional. And I've thought long and hard about this. This has been something that's always bothered me, which is um why in our behavior should nothing we do always be professional? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna expand on that real quick. Um, I'm gonna see if I can fix something here. Donnie, I don't know if I know you're back there. I don't know if you can help me out with this, but I'm trying to get rid of the name tag. So, anyways, we'll try that. Sorry, guys, but here's the deal. One of the things that always get me was I would connect with somebody on LinkedIn, and it's easy to connect with people here, right? Why? Well, because it's not personal. Now, I'm just going to make sure you guys understand this little disclaimer. These are my opinions. These are my thoughts. But if those of you who've gotten to know me, you'll know something uh, very quickly about me is I'm the same right here in this office right here live with you as I am in any of my other platforms. Now there's a medium. My connections in Facebook are going to be a little more open to aspects of things that I share, like my hobbies and likes and interests. Obviously, I have a lot more photos of my family in a platform like Facebook. Well, simply put, because I've been on that for a very long time. Um, you look at an Instagram there, I'm going to be promoting more of my personal hobbies, right? Because it's really just more photo focused, right? And then you have platforms like Twitter that are for conversation. I'm not a tweeter. I don't really get it. I mean, I get it, but that's just not how I conversate. I like this. I like being in front of you more in a live fashion. So I enjoy that LinkedIn has given us the opportunity to do this. And you got TikTok and you have all these other social medias out there that are there for entertainment purposes, right? But if we think about it, what the evolution of LinkedIn, and we look at where we were, LinkedIn was designed essentially originally for us to put a profile in front of a potential employer and to make those connections on an online network so that way we could grow in our careers. But why would we have ourselves isolated in a way that we would become connected in LinkedIn, but we wouldn't connect in another place? I had somebody tell me once, and we were working together, and I said he had expressed something of interest that I was interested in. I said, "Man, why is it that we've never connected like on Facebook?" And he goes, "Oh, don't bother. I don't connect. I don't connect with people I work with on Facebook." Though this comment resonated with me, and it really bothered me more than anything else. Now, why did it bother me? It bothered me because I thought, am I dealing with a false version of who you are then? You see, if you want to connect with me on Facebook, I'll connect with you. I'm going to have more personal posts, and you may or may not like them. I don't know why you wouldn't. But that is a place where I am definitely putting more personal posts. Why? Because um, I have more personal friends and family connected there. If you want to connect with me on Instagram, yeah, I'll connect with you. You're likely just going to see a lot of photos of me in my three major hobbies, which is I enjoy collecting and drinking whiskey. I enjoy collecting and smoking cigars, and I enjoy collecting, building, and the sport of firearms. So those are the things that me and my family enjoy it well. My kids don't smoke cigars or drink alcohol, but you get it. You get where I'm going. That's who I am. It's part of what I am. Some people enjoy cars and those types of collector items. Some people like things like, um, sports memorabilia. That's not me. Um, but I started to think about this. Why should this matter? What about someone's behavior in a professional network should be so different that who they are in their private life doesn't doesn't match. And so this made me think quite a bit about one of the things that we are doing ourselves over, and we try to do this as often as we can in our organization. And one of the things I wanted to challenge you guys in is, do you understand what are your true core values of who you are, what your business is, if you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, or if you're working within a team, what are truly your core values and principles, and what is the culture that you're trying to create? You see, the values of who we are, those core values, and the premise of what we're trying to be in our life should not be any different than it is in our personal life. The goals that we set for ourselves and for our family, why are they so different that if you and I are to connect, that I would want you to not be involved in my Facebook profile, but you can be connected with me on LinkedIn. what I'm looking for from you guys, does this make any sense? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Personally, I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of people that will probably agree with this statement, because the reality is, um, a lot of folks, this is an area that I believe there's fear in expanding past this. There's some and there's an article that I'm currently working on that we'll be putting out here shortly. It turned into a small, what started off as a small little post, and it started getting to an article. And now it's turning into something much larger. But it started to speak on the concept of authenticity and being uh, being authentic in who you are. One of the greatest things that I love about being a business owner and an entrepreneur is I get to take the core values and principles of who I am and marry them with the culture of a business that I want to build, and allow that to become a solution to a market, but a solution to a market that will reach and help a specific audience. You see, when we think that we can be all things to all people, we're making a large error in our thought process, because that's not possible. You see, all people are not the same. That's what's so beautiful about us. We all have different characteristics, and we each have something unique that allows us to share that special element with someone else that connects with who we are, that type of personality we are. And that's okay. I think that's beautiful. In fact, I don't expect everybody to connect with who I am. I'd like to be able to connect with as many types of people as possible, because if I can help them, I want to. I like people, I love helping. But it's not possible all the time. But that's okay, because if I can impact someone else in a positive way that connects with me, then maybe that person has something that's unique to them that connects with someone else that I couldn't connect to. This is how we have so many different types of businesses that are the same market, right? They fill the same void. Why would you do business with company A when company B offers the exact same value proposition, product, service, whatever the case is? Well, because after all the checkpoints have been checked off, um, the the culture and the values of that company better align with where you want to go. So, anyways, listen again. If you're watching this for the first time, or you're watching this period live right now, do me a favor: drop a hashtag live in the comment section. Let us know that you're watching. Also, uh, if you like what you're seeing, let us know. But we would love to to have you join our community. And so what we ask is that you text hashtag lunch for lunch talk. Text hashtag lunch to 316 and we'll let you know the next time we go live. In fact, we should probably do that now. Anyways, so is LinkedIn becoming the new Facebook? So I think this is an evolution of it. If anybody's been on Facebook lately, we all know now that Facebook has quickly become, and is now, still has been, it is literally the world's largest social media platform. So if you are a large business or small business and you depend on advertising to grow your market, if you sell widgets and gadgets and a particular service, or you're selling something um, like we see advertising on cable television. That is where you're advertising now. So the truth is, Facebook has become very monetized. It is full of ads and advertisers, and that's what it's become. We can still have our independency there, but truthfully, Facebook, from what I can tell, has become a much larger animal and beast. So if we're trying to create network and connection, unless you have the skill set to understand it, or you've been, you've brought in a coach that understands how to do it, you're likely going to struggle there. But LinkedIn, it's still moderately new in the form of platforms and algorithms and all of these wonderful things. Gary Vee actually posted something recently on this. I thought it was great. Um, you should go back and check that out. But he's always been pushing. So a lot of other large social media influencers have been telling us for the last couple of years, and LinkedIn is the new future on how you're going to be able to grow your personal brand. So, Paul, in regards to that question that you asked, um, I don't necessarily think that having a family photo as your profile is going to serve you as an individual if you're looking to promote yourself. Um, but the truth is it shouldn't matter. And that's because what is your focus and what is your goal within this space, within this LinkedIn space. So some of the things I'll give you guys some free tips is, listen, if you are going to try to build yourself and build your personal brand within this place that we call LinkedIn, uh, give yourself a couple simple tricks that will help. Number one, have a clear photo of you um, right up front. Make it clear within your banner what it is that you're doing. Who are you? What is your skill that you're offering um, to the market? Who are you working for? Uh, that sort of aspect. Be very clear. Create yourself within your LinkedIn profile. Go in and turn it into a creative mode. Allow people to follow you and not just connect. One of the things that blows me away is I have found so many folks in our industry who are supposed to be managing sales for a business, yet you don't know what they look like, or you can't even connect with them because they've made their profile so locked down that there's no way for you to do it without asking and sending a connection. These are some little things that ultimately are going to hurt your ability to grow within the space and platform. So uh, there's a few other items and elements you can do that is real simple. Cleaning up your profile is one. Ensuring that as you build out your 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 own page, that what you're doing is you're going in and you're adding a couple values to it. What is it that you're doing? um uh like your hashtags that strengthen who you are. If you are in crane sales, like, hey, thanks, by the way, props to my boys over at Atlas Crane for hooking me up with the sweet cap. But if that's what you do, then your hashtags within your profile should connect with that. You guys, this isn't difficult, but make no mistake, today's employer is going to look at your social media profiles beyond a resume, or what we call CVs in the European side. This is the new resume. And if you don't think it is, in my opinion, you are gravely wrong. This is where we're looking now as employers. I'm looking to see what kind of professional profile you've established for yourself. And make no mistake, I am also looking at your personal profiles, because if the two don't match, then that tells me something about your character. You see, if you haven't defined your core values and principles of who you are, and you don't understand the culture that you want to be a part of or you want to create as an employer, what starts to happen is you make decisions based on emotion and you don't make them based on a path forward. And that is the importance of why those elements are there. So, who you are, um, who you are as uh, a person in a LinkedIn presence versus who you are in a Facebook profile shouldn't matter, shouldn't be different. I guess that's what I'm getting at is you should be authentic in everywhere and who you are. It doesn't mean you have to bring everything over from your social media profiles where you're sharing that you are at the beach on LinkedIn, but you shouldn't be different here than you are in your personal profiles. Because all that tells me then is that the character of who you are says that during a 9 to 5, I'm a different person. I want you to know that the guy you're seeing right here is the same guy you're going to get everywhere else. I may be a little more relaxed. I should be. I may have a little differences in what you see because, well, that's the medium for that place. LinkedIn is a professional networking site, but by no means should my character of who I am, should the values of what I represent, should the culture that I'm trying to build be any different here than they are anywhere else. It's I don't think this is complicated. I don't know. What do you guys think? Drop it in the comments. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Hey, listen, if you're watching this uh as a replay, right? It's not live for you, and it was previously it was um previously live, and you're watching this on a replay, hashtag replay. If you're watching it live right now, do me a favor, hashtag live. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with that? Do you agree that LinkedIn is evolving and um, it needs to be more open? I guess I think it's going to happen whether people like it or not, but I don't know. I just want to know your thoughts because personally, I'm excited to see this platform grow. Um, uh, I'm excited to see what evolves from it. To me, having a place where we can express who we are in our personal career and how we want to develop from that, branding ourselves, who we're representing, if we're working for a company as an employee, or we're helping someone build their organization as an entrepreneur, or we are expanding ourselves as an entrepreneur, whether we're a consultant, a coach, a small business owner, or we're the CEO or founder of a larger company. All of this should not matter when going from platform to platform. That's my stance. And I think that that is going to challenge quite a few people because the truth is, you are not the same person in both spaces. And there's a real lack of authenticity and integrity, in my opinion, in that case. Um, because I don't want to deal with a fake you. I think the world is done with that. With what's happened over the last couple of years, I think everybody's done with that. Listen, I get very little human interaction as it is with my colleagues and people I know. What I want to be able to do is get real. It's one of the reasons why we have this show. Should call it Real Talk, but I'm sure there's a million versions of those already out there. But we want to get real. I just want to be authentic and be myself, share with you thoughts, opinions, feelings, just like if we were having the conversation over the phone or we were getting together at one of the events. But it's become harder to do that. And I'm not waiting for things to come back. You see, I'm accepting that there's change. The world is going to be different. Now, I hope that a lot of the things I enjoy about being human and the interaction of humans, I'm a big networker. I love being in that space. I hope that it comes back. but I'm not waiting for it. And so I'm going to reach out and I'm going to speak to you and I'm going to let you in, as you can see here, my new office. Anyways, we'll give you more updates on that stuff soon. I'm just want to know your thoughts. Not a whole lot today. Like I said, we've been moving all week, and this is where I was today. Wasn't really sure what I was going to talk about, but that was it. I wanted to challenge that and see where you're at in this. And I really want to know your opinions on this. I actually want to do some videos on it, and I'd love to put together some material that'll for free. Just let me know if this is something you're interested in the comments. Join our community again. Hashtag lunch LUNCH to 316-799-8052. What that does is that joins our community, that puts you here. If you haven't followed our MW Partners YouTube page, please do so. Subscribe and like the video. Click the notification bell so that way you know the next time we go live. If you're watching this on LinkedIn or Facebook, give us a thumbs up, follow, and we'll let you know. But the best way to do it, honestly, is through the community app, and we let you know, unless it's today. Honestly, I forgot to send it out. So hopefully one of our team members did. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I shared with you guys. So listen, with that said, one of the things I wanted to leave you guys with today, as an American who loves this country, as a father of an Army veteran, as a friend to many combat and non-combat veterans in this country and in any country, we are saddened as a company, as an organization, as a person, as a people, just individually, but saddened at what's happened, at the loss of life, any loss of life in pointless wars. And so we wanted to honor them, and our team did something for that. And so for those who don't know the names, you need to know the names of the 11 Marines, 1 Army, 1 Navy individuals that recently were killed in a bombing in Afghanistan. So I want to bring that out and let you guys know I'm grateful for you guys being here. Thanks for watching. And we will be back next week with a longer format program. We'll have some guests as well that we'll bring to you. So hopefully we see you again. Let me leave you with this, and we'll talk soon.